Hey friends, have you ever thought that if we dig a hole in the ground, how deep can we go? If we can go much deeper than Mount Everest, then what will we get? Where scientists have reached at a distance of about 55 million kilometers to Mars, there we are only 12,742 kilometers away from the Earth, i.e. 7,918 miles. Why are we so lazy to go to Mars? Why do we still have to dig 12.26 kilometers, i.e. 7.6 miles, which is only 2% of the distance from the center of the Earth to the Earth? Why do we have to go to the end of the Earth again and again to dig? What is there in this Earth that forces big diggers to dig? In today's video, we will take you to the unknown depth, where there is a hidden, scary, mysterious mystery. Friends, now let's start digging slowly from the top of the Earth. The level at which we are sitting on the Earth is the highest level on the Earth, where about 8,700 animals live. You can see the size of Edur and Pocamacore only if you go just 1 to 2 feet below. And if you go 6 feet below, then that is the depth where ordinary people are buried. A little deeper from here, i.e. 13 feet below, you will go back to ancient history, because it was here that the tomb of King Tutankhamun, which is almost 3,000 years old, was discovered. An invaluable treasure, ordinary ancient Maurus buried under the king's 10 feet. Until 20 feet below, the metal detector can find the precious thing hidden under the ground. And in the Deshput cave, you can see the famous secret tunnels of the Vietnam War, which the Vietnamese soldiers built in the area of American soldiers for war and invasion. It was an extraordinary fort during the war. As we go down, we reach the 65-foot cave, where the famous Catacombes Cemetery of Paris is located, which is also known as the mass graves in Paris Cemetery. Every year, there has been an arrangement to keep dead bodies until the 15th century, where today, almost 60 million people are resting. In the 17th and 18th centuries, during a terrible pandemic, when the cemeteries in the city of Paris were full, the French government did not intend to bury the dead bodies in this secret cave. Since then, today, an estimated 60 million people have been buried here. After this, if you go down 180 feet, you can see an extraordinary factory, the underground urban farm of China, where agricultural products are used to cultivate the soil. In another cave, about 308 feet below, is the nuclear waste, so that these nuclear waste cannot harm the humanity. Just below that, 346 feet below, is the world's largest cave metro station, which is located in the Kyiv city of Ukraine. In this cave, at every level, there is an extraordinary picture of history, courage, and human intelligence. Now we will go to another cave, where people's feet have reached very low. Below 400 feet, you can see the peak of the lowest tree in the world. The owner of this peak is an African tree called ficus. This tree is so powerful that its peak can reach up to the level of the Gobi Desert. After this, 720 feet below is the world's deepest Gobi River, the Congo River. This river has crossed the African border, and scientists still believe in its capability. At 950 feet below, you will find the tunnel of the lowest train in the world, the second tunnel, which connects the two cities of Japan by the sea, which is called a world of engineering. After this, a nuclear missile silo is created at 1,000 feet or more in the cave, which is designed in such a way that the space station on the ground will also be stationary. However, if the space station falls in this paranormal cave, then this cave will also be destroyed. 1,403 feet below is the lowest place on Earth, the Dead Sea. It is so low from the sea level that even the tallest building on Earth is less than this size. 2,300 feet below is the San Jose Cave, where at one time, 30 scientists were stuck under the rock for 70 days. The main center of this cave was 3,180 feet deep. This cave is called the 20-gram copper mine. Below this, there is a cave of 7,215 feet, the Kerbera Cave, also known as the Boronia Cave, which is located in the Afka region of Georgia. This is the deepest natural cave on Earth. Then we reach the Kolar Gold Mine, which is located in the Karnataka state of India and is 10,500 feet deep. It is very difficult to find gold here. Below 12,000 feet, there is an amazing creature, a kind of pokar, which is called Devi Pokar. This is a viral jeep, which can stay in such a deep place on Earth. Then we reach the Memphoning Gold Mine in South America, which is 13,123 feet deep. This is the deepest cave on Earth and below this is the deepest gold mine on Earth. Inside such a deep cave, the temperature rises by almost 600 degrees Celsius. Working here is a huge challenge for the workers. But some people work here for the sake of their lives and earn some money. You will be surprised to know that this cave is so dangerous that if someone falls from above, it will take 30 seconds to get down. And only if you fall down, your body will be damaged. Then 39,031 feet, which is the height of Mount Everest. But below this, 35,000 feet is the deepest point in the ocean, which is called Challenger Deep. In 1991, a British research ship recorded a depth of 10,833 meters here. Imagine, if Mount Everest is thrown upside down into this cave, then it will go almost 2 kilometers from the surface. But the human civilization does not stop here. They have dug more caves in the soil of the Earth, which is the deepest cave on Earth, called Kola Super Deep Borehole. 40,230 feet have been dug in this battle, which is more than 12 kilometers deep. But its base was only 23 centimeters. In Russia in 1997, this challenge began, which aimed to reach the center of the Earth. After 9 years of excavation, they reached a place where the temperature was 200 degrees Celsius. That terrible heat must be stopped because the excavation machine is capable of dissolving in this heat. It is still the deepest cave of man, which cannot reach the surface of the Earth, but the secret exploration effort does not end here. Even if humans fail to excavate to the center of the Earth, we can infer from the research of scientists that what is below. And to understand that inference, you have to understand how the universe is formed. The layer of the Earth is divided into 3 parts: crust, mantle, and core. There are 2 layers in this core. One is the outer core and the other is the inner core. The topmost layer is the crust, whose core thickness is 5 to 70 kilometers. We live in this crust. This is the natural face of our Earth. But if we go below 70 kilometers of this layer, then we will reach the mantle layer, which opens a huge, unknown level of the Earth. This mantle layer is about 2,900 kilometers deep, and it is the largest layer on Earth. Scientists have been studying these mysterious layers. In this mysterious layer, a mixture of iron and nickel is found, which creates a dangerous world in the high temperature and high pressure. This mantle layer is also divided into 2 layers: the outer mantle and the inner mantle. In the outer mantle, which is at the top of the Earth, where the shape of iron and nickel is formed, the temperature here is about 1,000 to 3,000 degrees Celsius. And below this is the inner mantle, where the temperature is about 5,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius. It is as dangerous as the center of the sun. Even at such a high temperature, this part is in a difficult state because the top layer of the Earth cannot dissolve so much material here. There is an important role of this mysterious layer. It helps to create a magnetic field of the Earth. This magnetic field protects us from the dangerous hazards of the sun, i.e., the invisible layers of the Earth are the unprotected shield of our existence. Scientists say that when the impact of the magnetic field from the inner core comes up to the mantle layer, then iron, copper, nickel, gold, and copper are formed there. These metals are formed in a dangerous, high-temperature, high-pressure environment where no hard material, even iron, can survive. This is a truly unbelievable event because so far we have been able to dig only up to 12 kilometers deep in the crust of the Earth. That is, the center of the Earth is still out of our reach, but the strength of that place is protecting us from the dangerous hazards of the sun and the invisible layers of the Earth. Along with that, we have been using the impact of the magnetic field from there today. If we dig a large crater from the soil of India, then it will rise and reach the Pacific Ocean of Chile. And the depth of that crater will be about 12,000 kilometers. In this crater, we will be able to explore inside a complete circle, i.e., inside our Earth. The depth of this vast Earth is also a mysterious mystery that is still out of our reach. But let's stay on the subject of science. There are new discoveries hidden, which will one day turn our Earth into a battleground. And it was amazing to know those facts. That's all for today. But what's special about it? I know you have subscribed to this amazing channel, but your work does not end by subscribing. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. If you don't do that, then our effort will not be successful. So please subscribe and press the bell icon to watch more such videos and share them with everyone. Thanks for watching. Stay happy.